I'm in. There's nothing to do here.
Oh, you must be joking.
But nobody listens to me. I don't know why I even bother sometimes.
Ah, good you're here. I assume you got my message.
Yes.
Excellent. I wouldn't have wanted to leave you without saying goodbye.
You're leaving?
We're all leaving. You helped us gather the resources we needed to get out of here. And you're invited to come with us, of course.
What do you mean, I helped you?
All the jobs you did for us had a specific purpose. They helped us find a way over the mountains safely, so we could relocate our activities there.
So, that's why you needed the supplies from Goliath.
Yes, as provisions for the long journey.
Why do you need the Fighting Colossus blueprints?
For the same reason we wanted the cleric's research. For our protection. And we also need something to trade. If we have the capability to build mechs, then we will always be in a position to make a few shards.
Why did you need the recording from the fort?
Well, the guy in that recording is now going to guide us through the mountains. The recording gave us the leverage we needed to persuade him to help us. And as for the ELEX and the weapons you acquired, well, the purpose of them should be obvious.
I will follow later.
Very well. As long as you think you can make it on your own.
I can take care of myself.
If you say so. But enough of that. I still have a few things to finalize before I go. First of which, here, take this key. I have already taken everything I need for the journey. You can take all that remains in my chest. And I will see you on the other side of the mountains. May your business go well.
That smells like
It
trouble.
hurts a little to leave.
Sure you can trust
I
me?
honestly thought that I would spend the rest of my life here. But then life is never a constant. Here, please take my chest key. Take what you will from what is left.
I don't like the idea of leaving so many goods behind, but well, it's better if you have them. Here, take what you need from my chest.
You helped us a lot. Here's my key. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
So annoying. So annoying.
Oh, you must be joking.
But nobody listens to me. I don't know why I even bother sometimes.
Most of them annoy me. All of them annoy me.
If you don't know the past, you'll screw your own future.
That's what I always say. Always.
You aren't thinking clearly.
Everyone seems to have an answer to this war, but I haven't noticed it ending.
What do you want?
Stop saying things like that, will you?
I need the shards. It's as simple as that.
Does it have to be like that?
Not like that.
Yeah, it's obvious.
Luck only comes to those who help themselves.
I don't have to listen to you.
Most of them annoy me. All of them annoy me.
I've heard that before.
One shard, 2 shards. You'd think people could spare that, wouldn't you?
Thank you for recommending someone trustworthy for the technician's job. There's no telling what an outlaw or an alb would have done during the uprising.
Nobody even listens there. That's the problem.
About the secret society you're looking for in the city.
Have you discovered something? The bounty is still to be claimed.
There's a gang of thieves operating out of the sewer under the city. They call themselves the Claws.
They're hiding in the sewers? No wonder they've avoided being seen. I'll get a squad together and deal with this group immediately. If your information proves to be true, you will receive the bounty that's been offered for it.
Follow me.
Okay.
All right, show me the way.
It's not far from the city. Follow me. There is a vast amount of ELEX flowing into the sea. It washes out of the cliffs and the ground, and it flows out across the planet. ELEX is everywhere.
But you still think we need to find concentrations of it?
Yes, from the moment the comet struck, ELEX has been seeping into everything on Magellan. That makes the background noise from it hard to read. If I'm to learn more, we must follow those mutants to find where the ELEX is coming from. We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. I'm better at sensing ELEX than any person I know, but there are mutants with the same ability. We should be careful in case the ELEX deposit has attracted them. Fight! get away with that. Get away with that. You won't get away with that. The deposit must be here. I can feel the ELEX in the ground.
And so what do we do now?
I must meditate. Wait over there. I need space away from you. That was what I was afraid of.
That doesn't sound good.
It's something I've suspected. It's why I came. It's the reason you're going to think I'm crazy. I could feel the ELEX was communicating with me. Like it has a purpose. That it wants something from me, from the people on this planet.
ELEX speaks to you?
I know how crazy that sounds, but it's true.
But it's a mineral. How can it want something? How can it speak to you?
That's one of the reasons I had to leave Goliath. It was like the ELEX was screaming to me. I thought it was because of the mana they were giving me, but now I know it's something different.
So, you want to continue?
You said you would help me. That was our deal. Are you still up for this? Now you know how crazy my idea is?
Let's assume I believe you. What exactly do you think you heard?
I'm not sure. It wasn't words. More a sense of desire, of purpose. But it was fleeting, hard to catch. I think I need to find a bigger deposit of ELEX. That might help me hear it more clearly.
Okay. What happens now?
We go ELEX hunting. But first I need to return... home. I have to go to Edan, to one of our world hearts. The one south of the observatory, in the middle of Edan. Now I've heard it, sensed it here, I want to know if this is what I heard when I was close to large amounts of mana in Edan.
You said you felt something back then. Why would it be different now?
Because I need to be sure. I need to know I wasn't going crazy. Can't you see how important this could be? What this would mean for everyone?
You go. I'll meet you there when I can.
Right. See you in Edan.
It was all a damn lie. They rejected me.
Hey, there you are.
Are you okay? You look...
Yeah, I know. I feel terrible. That encounter with the ELEX and Abessa really took it out of me. It's like it looked inside of me. I feel cold from the inside.
cold. That sounds like ELEX.
You remember it, right? From when you took it. I got similar feelings when I took mana. I can't imagine what it did to you before being transmuted. I need some now. I need to get some mana.
About the side effects of ELEX.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you. I need it to balance the ELEX I'm sensing. Without it, I'm worried I'll lose myself to it. I have to understand what it wants, what the ELEX's purpose is.
I thought you wanted to go to a world heart.
I do. Now that you're here, we could go together.
Then let's go.
All right. Something is wrong here. There should be guards to look after the World Heart.
Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Then we should be ready for a fight. Something has killed the guards here. Maybe it was mutants. They're attracted to mana as well as ELEX. Not bad.
I'll get you!
Be careful! One day we find these across all of Magaland. It's terrible. Not a soul here. Just death. I have to go on. Can you give me some space again? I need peace and quiet for meditation. I can sense it.
What can you sense?
It's incredible. I can hear something here. Clearer than before.
What can you hear?
The ELEX. It's alive. It doesn't matter whether it's been changed, processed, transmuted, it doesn't matter. It retains the same voice. It might change the way ELEX behaves, but it remains linked together somehow.
About the side effects of ELEX.
Yeah?
Here, I have some mana for you.
Thank you.
So, what does that mean?
That all its forms must be related and that it can revert. It can return to its unrefined form.
Mana can become pure ELEX?
It's conceivable, but nobody knows how to do it. Not even the Albs.
Are you any closer to understanding what this means?
Closer, yes, but I need to know more to understand it. The fact ELEX is alive, that it has a collective consciousness is one thing, but we need to know what it wants. I want to know if we're changing it, or it's changing us.
Hey, what? How can it be changing us?
You of all people ask me that? You know the effect it had on you as an Alb. You've seen what it's done to Magaland's animal life. We need to find some more ELEX deposits. Some that have been brought back up from when the comet first hit. Let's go. I'll tell you if I sense any. You did well. Be careful.
Stop. Not another step if you value your life.
I value it.
Commander Jax, they said you were dead. Executed.
They tried. They failed.
And so you live. So you're still Commander Jax, Alb servant of the hybrid? Or has a near-death experience brought you to your senses?
You'd have shot me already if you thought I was an Alb.
It looks like you're no longer taking ELEX. But does that mean you've joined the fight against Zakor?
Yes, the Albs must be stopped.
So, you've swapped sides too. But just because you're free doesn't mean you're not a threat. 5 minutes with the free people teaches you that emotions don't make people less dangerous. Strange, isn't it? On this side, free from ELEX and from control. And where you've gone, some of us are trying to follow. We want to be free from ELEX, eventually. We want to stop the Ice Palace from making a mistake.
How did you escape from the other Albs?
We didn't set out to become separatists. We were part of a commando unit. Our mission hit problems and we were cut off from Zakor. After a while, we began to run out of supplies, including ELEX. It wasn't long before we started to dream, to feel. Elexir Parsec noticed it first. He sent out patrols to locate possible sources of ELEX, but it was too late. Eventually, our unit got round the enemy and returned to Zakor. But we had changed. We realized we wanted to think. We no longer wanted to be controlled by the Alb directive.
What happened?
We escaped and made it out here. We knew Parsec and the other Elexitors would see it as treason, but we had already seen too much without ELEX to blind us. The Albs are bringing about their own downfall. They're slaves with ELEX there to control them. Escaping and joining the Separatists was the only logical course of action. In order to save the Albs, the Elexitors must resign, and the old directive must be followed. I still believe the Albs can become more than we are. But we can't do it alone, and we can't save this planet by subjugating and killing everyone else.
What do you think of the free people?
There must be another way to get ELEX than to extract it from living people. Well, we think that the Albs will win someday. But what then? What happens when there is no more ELEX? What happens when we have used all the resources? We fear that could mean the downfall of us all.
You really want to give up ELEX?
Yes. We don't want to poison ourselves anymore. We still take it, but we control it. It doesn't control us.
You really think you're in control?
Would I speak out against the Elexitors if it wasn't true? We're helping each other. We're keeping our strength and our free will.
Keep taking ELEX, and the free people will see you as Albs.
The Outlaws have their chems, their berserkers, their mana. How can this be seen as different? They can accept it. They must. It is in their best interests. But how are we to persuade them if we can't get you on our side? Are we able to trust you?
Can't you give up ELEX if it would help you join another faction?
It is for each Alb to decide. And for now, we have decided to take it. We have to stand by their decision. We are free people now, and won't replace one ruler with another.
I don't owe the Elexitors anything.
You doubt their motives. Death will do that to a man. To a man. If that's what we both are now.
When did you last see Elexiter Calyx?
It was a long time ago. You both were on the battlefield fighting the Free People.
What have you been doing here in Edan?
Hiding from the elves, hiding from the Free People, and wondering what will become of us. And we do it with fear. For the first time, we do it with fear.
Yes, I know. ELEX withdrawal is hard.
Logic, precision, they are what we have been for most of our lives, and now we find those things challenged. It's confusing. But with that fear comes something else. Hope. Hope that our freedom means something. But unless we can find people, free people, who will work with us, then we don't stand a chance.
I could speak to the Berserkers.
Is there a Berserker you can trust? Someone who would work with us? If there is, please, talk to them for us. You know what we can do. Persuade them that they need us on their side, that we can help. We seek an alliance, not a fight.
What would you want in return?
To be treated like the other Free People. The clerics have fought wars with the Berserkers, but they still speak to them. Some of them must understand that we deserve a chance. For that, we will work with them to stop the rule of Zakor.
If you say so. Where can I find your headquarters?
I need to trust you more than I do before I'll tell you that. You have to help us first.
You're being hunted by Albs?
Parsec has sent a special forces unit to find us. They outnumber us, and they're better armed. Our old comrades are out to kill us.
I'll find the Albs who are hunting you.
There's a whole squad, at least 5 of them. Can you handle that?
Do you know where the Special Forces unit is?
Their last position was northwest of here. Since they don't know our strength, they'll follow protocol and wait there for reinforcements. And as we know, true elves follow protocol. They will still be at that position.
The Berserker Hakon sent me to speak to you.
Hakon? What does he have to say?
Hakon says you killed his men.
There's a truth in that. We killed Berserkers in the battle before we changed. It was a massacre, in truth. One ordered by Zakor. But we are not who we once were. We are no longer Albs who blindly follow the word of the Elexitors. We have to convince him of that. We will find a way to pay reparation for what we did. And we can start by offering a hand in alliance. If Hakon will offer us a haven here, the protection of a truce, we will fight against our common enemy. But he must do it soon. Zakor is preparing to move against us. Soon, the Elexitors may kill us for him.
There. I think I found those Albs.
It's amazing that it's still here. Careful. Let's do this. We don't tolerate criminals here. Fuck you! You won't get away with that. You won't get away with that. of a long-gone civilization.
Be careful. Let's do this!
I took care of the Alps that were hunting you.
You took them on? On your own? Then we are fortunate the Albs made the mistake of trying to kill you. Who would have thought that we would fight shoulder to shoulder as defectors? Perhaps we can save more of our old comrades by fighting against them instead of alongside them.
I found the Alps.
So, they are scouting those locations. They must be planning another attack. Did you kill the scouts? Or are you here to ask for help?
I spoke with them.
To the Albs? And you're still alive? No, you're full of shit. Albs don't speak to anyone.
They're Alb separatists. They don't take orders from Zakor.
Separatists? What are you talking about?
The separatists don't want to fight you. You should talk to them. They're good fighters looking for allies to bring down the Elexitors.
Allies? This stinks of a trap.
It's no trap. They want your help. They're fighting the Alps to put an end to the bloodshed, to get rid of the Elexitors.
You're serious? Albs that want to fight Albs? Well, if they want to give up the fight, then it is my job to give them a welcome. Tell me where you found them.
They're to the west, where you said they would be.
I'll send a few men to these separatists to see what their intentions really are. If they're lying, they will pay with their lives. But if they're telling the truth, then maybe we berserkers